Okay, so what is a supply chain strategy? How do you put it together? And why do so many businesses not have one? If you think about it, if you don't have a supply chain strategy, it's like the football team going out on the field with no plan to win the game and not even knowing which way to play. It is really crazy. So let me show you how I help our consulting clients put together a one-page supply chain strategy, and you'll be amazed at how easy it is. Let's go and have a look. So let me ask you a question. Do you have a supply chain strategy? By that, I mean a simple strategy that is well understood across different functions, maybe it's documented, but everybody kind of knows what you're trying to achieve. Well, if you haven't got one, don't feel bad, because about 60% of businesses don't. And actually, on a recent survey of hundreds of different supply chain executives, we found the number one issue they had was developing a supply chain strategy. So let me show you in 2 minutes how you actually start to put one together. And we do this for a lot of our consulting clients. I'm going to do this really, really quick. First of all, you've got to come up with 3 very simple objectives for your supply chain. Now, a lot of people start from the bottom up with supply chain strategies. That's wrong. You start from the top. How do you get those objectives? You look at the business strategy and you work out what does the supply chain have to do to be able to support that business strategy. And you come up with 3 very clear, simple objectives that are meaningful. And I'll give you a tip. Usually, one's going to be related to money. Usually, or cost, one's going to be related to service. And one's probably going to be related to quality. And you might have a 4th. I'll tell you about that a little bit later. Once you nail those, you can then start to look at the enablers around people, process, and systems. And you're going to come up with those for each of the 3 objectives. And then you're going to come up with the KPIs for each of the 3 objectives. See how it works? Top down from the business strategy. So have a think about your supply chain strategy. Do you have one? If you don't, start thinking about the objectives. What are the clear objectives that your supply chain has to achieve to support the overall organizational objectives? Okay, so that was a real quick run through of how to put a supply chain strategy together. Remember, just 3 or 4 key objectives, then work out your enablers and then the KPIs. Now, if you want more information on this, I'll put some links below. There'll be more videos and articles that you can access. And also, as always, if you found this useful, remember to hit subscribe and also comment below if there's any other information that you'd like me to share. See you next time.